Hello there, I'm Azara Tagaya and you're watching Nightline. The headlines. Court of Appeal allows postponement on Najib's trial on SRC international charges. Adib inquest, a fire engine was attacked by 3 men in helmets, says witness. Good morning. The Prime Minister's office this evening announced the establishment of the Economic Action Council. The 16-member council will act to research and make decisions regarding economic and financial affairs, as well as the welfare of the people. The Prime Minister's office in a statement on Monday said the council was established to respond and act on the people's feedback on the problems they face, especially in the field of economy. It said the main aim of the council is to encourage and stimulate sustainable economic growth, the distribution of welfare, and thus improve the well-being of the people. The council, chaired by the Prime Minister, will also examine issues related to cost of living, employment, poverty and home ownership. 4 cabinet ministers are included in the council. They are Economic Affairs Minister Datuk Sri Muhammad Azmin Ali, Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng, International Trade and Industry Minister Datuk Ignatius Daryl Leaking, and Works Minister Barubian. Former International Trade and Industry Minister Tan Sri Rafidah Aziz are among the others named as members of the council. Also included are Pemodelan Nasional Berhad Chairman Tan Sri Zeti Akhtar Aziz and Chairman of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council of Malaysia, Tan Sri Muhammad Munir Abdul Majid. The PMO said the appointments take effect immediately, while the Secretariat of the Council is the Implementation Coordination Unit at the Prime Minister's Department. The Prime Minister on Monday called on the people to give their loyalty to the country and not to certain leaders or political parties. Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said loyalty could be given to certain leaders or political parties only if they proved their duties well for the country. He was issuing this reminder to members of the administrative machinery at a gathering with employees of the Prime Minister's Department in Putrajaya.
Itu tentulah timbul perasaan tidak senang dan tidak tentu arah kerana kita telah setia kepada sesuatu kumpulan itu selama 61 tahun. Tetapi sekarang ini kita perlu beri kesetiaan kita kepada kerajaan yang terdiri daripada yang dahulunya musuh kepada kerajaan lama. Yang utama bukan pertukaran kerajaan. Yang utama ialah kesejahteraan dan kebaikan bagi negara kita.
Also present at the gathering were Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Aziza Wan Ismail and Chief Secretary to the Government Datuk Sri Dr. Ismail Bakar. Tun Dr. Mahathir said if the new administration works towards developing the country and the people are able to enjoy the fruits of the progress, loyalty should therefore be given to the country so that all the good efforts for the country could continue to be carried out. Former Prime Minister Datuk Sri Muhammad Najib Tun Razak's trial relating to SRC international funds will not proceed on Tuesday. This followed a unanimous decision by the Court of Appeal's 3-man bench to allow Datuk Sri Najib's application to temporarily postpone the trial pending the disposal of his appeal over the public prosecutor's withdrawal to certificate of transfer on his 7 charges. Dato' Ahmad said if the stay order was not granted and the trial proceeded, it would render the proceedings a nullity, which would be a waste of time and a waste of public money. The other 2 judges were Dato' Muhammad Zabidin Muhammad Diah and Dato' Eugen Key. Dato' Sri Najib was scheduled to face his first 1MDB-related trial on Tuesday. The charges were 3 counts of money laundering, 3 counts of criminal breach of trust, and 1 count of power abuse over 42 million ringgit of funds belonging to 1MDB's former unit, SRC International Sendirian Berhad. Dato' Sri Najib had on February 8th filed an application to stay his trial as he wanted the court to decide on his appeal first. As of last week, Dato' Sri Najib has been charged in a court 6 times on 42 counts of criminal charges. He has pleaded not guilty to all the charges. The inquest to determine the cause of death of firefighter Muhammad Adib Muhammad Qasim was told that the victim was in an emergency medical rescue service EMRS van when a fire and rescue tender FRT vehicle started to reverse after it was attacked by a group of people. Medic Ahmad Sharil Othman, who was also the EMRS driver, said that Muhammad Adib, who was seated next to him, unharmed. The first day into the inquest proceeding to determine the cause of death of firefighter Muhammad Adib Muhammad Qasim saw testimonies given by 3 witnesses, 2 of whom are drivers for the fire rescue tender FRT vehicle and the emergency medical rescue service EMRS van with the Subang Jaya Fire and Rescue Station, while another is a police officer who received the first report on the fire and riots at the Sri Maha Mariamman Seafield Temple. But it was Ahmad Sharil's testimony that caught everyone's attention. When questioned by the inquest coordinating officer, Deputy Public Prosecutor Hamdan Hamzah, on the speed of the FRT while it was reversing, Ahmad Sharil said it wasn't too fast, just as though he were pushing his own car backwards. Hamdan then asked Ahmad Sharil where Adib was at the time, to which he said next to him. In fact, he had communicated with Adib, commenting on how another firefighter by the name of Hazim had stepped out of the fire engine so quickly to put out a burning car. When asked what was Adib's reaction, Ahmad Sharil said Adib looked dumbfounded but did not say anything. Further questions, however, could not be asked since the proceeding, which started at 10 in the morning, had to be adjourned at 5 p.m. Earlier, the witness told the court that the vehicle was charged and attacked by 3 men in helmets. One of them was said to have attacked and hit the driver's door, instructing for it to be opened. Ahmad Sharil, however, wasn't sure what was used to hit the EMRS van. Police have denied any illegal organ harvesting after a decomposed body, believed to be that of 11-year-old Siti Masita Ibrahim, was discovered in Pekang, Pahang. Pahang CID Chief Dato' Othman Nanyang said the death of Siti Masita is believed to be motivated by vengeance. Dato' Othman said a 23-year-old Cambodian man who was detained on January 31st to assist in investigations had admitted his involvement in the girl's disappearance. The suspect is a family friend and lives in the same village at Kampung Kemahang, Tanjung Medang in Pekan.
Apabila kita menjalankan siasatan, kita dapati ada hubung kait antara seorang lelaki Kambodia juga yang telah dilihat bersama si mati sebelum ini. Dan tangkapan kita telah buat pada 31 hari bulan, dan apabila kita menjalankan soal siasat di peringkat awal untuk mengetahui ke mana budak perempuan ini hilang, kita dapati tidak ada pengakuan ataupun tidak ada maklumat yang positif. Tetapi apabila mayat ini telah dijumpai, kita telah menjalankan soal siasat semula di mana terdapat pengakuan di mana lelaki ini terlibat dan kita telah membuat tangkapan. Dan kes ini buat masa sekarang kita jalankan siasatan di bawah Seksyen 302 Kanun Kesiasaan.
Dato' Othman said the cause of death was probable head injury, as 3 traces of injuries were found on the left side of the jaw, upper left side of the skull and back of the head. Police had also seized a wooden weapon believed to have been used to hit the victim. He said although the mother of the missing girl had identified the clothes on the body, police could not confirm the identity yet until a DNA test is performed. Dato' Othman added news linking the discovery with human organ trafficking were also baseless, as there was a possibility that the body's condition was caused by wild animals and exposure. She was reported to have died between 7 and 14 days from when she was found. Dato' Othman said the suspect is in remand until February 17th. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission (MACC) has been urged to investigate a company which has been granted permit to develop a 400-hectare area of forest in Kintab, Perak. Kapar, Member of Parliament, has questioned the approval since the company was only set up 5 months ago.
Bagaimana sebuah syarikat yang hanya kurang daripada 5 bulan tanpa apa-apa rekod, tanpa apa profil, Dan ini syarikat RM2 saja. Dua share saham RM1 satu. Kepunyaan 2 orang individu pemegang saham boleh diberi tanah seluas 400 hektar.
Thomas was speaking during a press conference before lodging the report with the Protection of the Natural Heritage of Malaysia, PERCA, at the Perak MECC office in Meru on Monday. The newly formed private company is understood to have been awarded concession of 2 forest reserves, namely Kledang Sayong and Bukit Kinta. Thomas added the company was established on July 26th and was given the permit on December 14th last year. Last Saturday, Perak Menteri Besar Datuk Seri Ahmad Faizal Azumu said the state government will review the permit, which has gone viral on social media. The Kuala Lumpur High Court set March 15 for a decision on the application by the Royal Malaysian Police and the government to strike out the suit by UMNO to claim back RM116.7 million belonging to the party, which was seized by police at a premises at Pavilion Residences. Counsel Datuk Hariharan Tara Singh, who is representing UMNO, told the media that the case was mentioned in the chambers of High Court Judge Datuk Nik Hasmat Nik Mohamad. He said the court heard the application to cancel the suit for about 30 minutes and the decision will be known on March 15th. The application to cancel the suit was filed on the basis that UMNO did not have the locus standi to take up suit, apart from alleging the money seized was still under investigations by police. UMNO filed the suit on September 21st, 2018 by naming Bukit Aman Commercial CID Deputy Director Datuk Muhammad Sakri Arifin, CCID ACP R Rajagopal, then Bukit Aman CCID Director Datuk Sri Amar Singh Ishar Singh, the Inspector General of Police and the government as the first to the fifth defendants. In its statement of claims, UMNO, among others, seek to declare the search and seizures at Pavilion Residences, Jalan Raja Chulan on May 17th were unlawful and a violation of the party's right. The plaintiff also applied for an order that the money of RM116.7 million and RM43.3 million allegedly belonging to the party to be returned, apart from claiming general, aggravated and exemplary damages. The same court also allowed an application by Datuk Sri Tengku Adnan Tengku Mansor, who is facing corruption charges, to obtain his passport temporarily. Judge Muhammad Nazlan Muhammad Ghazali allowed the former Federal Territories Minister's application to have his passport returned after hearing submissions from his lawyer, Datuk Tan Hock Chuan, and Deputy Public Prosecutor Julia Ibrahim. The judge ordered the passport to be released on Monday and to be returned to the court on February 28th. Datuk Sri Tengku Adnan made the application to obtain his passport in order to visit his children in Australia, as well as to attend business meetings in Indonesia.
Catch the auto segment every Friday on Nightline! Woo! Yeah! Wow!
Well, that item wraps up Nightline this time around. We leave you now with visuals of China's Tianmen Mountain. I'm Azaria Tagaya. Thanks for tuning in.